What's up, everybody? Destin Legary here with Alfredo and Diaz.
Destin, I got nerfed!
You got nerfed, yes. So, over the weekend, you picked up the Vex Mythoclast.
Yeah, I picked it up and then I maxed it out.
Oh, it's so good. I hear that gun's amazing.
Was
amazing.
Tears.
What happened?
They nerfed it. So, we'll go through the number of things
Today's episode
that
is
have been
all
changed.
about the hotfix.
Yes, it's all about the hotfix. So, let's see, the hotfix for 2014. Let's just start off with the big thing. Exotic weapons. The Vex Mythoclast. Base damage increased by 34%. Increased precision damage multiplier from 1.25 to 1.5.
So
headshot bonus.
You're talking about the Vex, and it got a decrease of what?
A third of its damage.
A third.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I've ran good like 3 matches with it so far, and it's just I don't feel like it's that good anymore.
Yeah, it's just like an AR. It's just like
not
any other
even
AR.
though, because then like it wasn't really a headshot gun to begin with. So what they did was decrease the damage. So they decreased the damage, right, by a third, and then they increase its headshot bonus, and then they also increase the precision damage multiplier. But like the way the bullets kick, it kind of kicks left to right.
Yeah.
Like rapidly. It's not really a headshot gun to begin with.
Because it's just too erratic?
Yeah, it's a little too erratic compared to the ARs. So I don't feel like it's a headshot gun. That and then the distance on it was never that great to begin with. So from what I've been doing, from just dominating all weekend in like Rumble and Iron Banner, it's just not the same. I don't feel like it's a good gun to use anymore.
Yeah. How mad are you about wasting all that time on this gun?
I mean, I wouldn't have. I have a bunch of energy and stuff anyway, so if I didn't put it on that, I would have put on something else. It doesn't, to me, it's just like, all right, I had it, I had fun with it, it was great. It sucks a little bit because, like, I earned that, you know what I mean? I did the raid on hard multiple times, and I finally got the drop. But I get why they nerfed it. To me, they definitely should have nerfed it because, one, it is overpowered. Even though it can be beaten with a ranged weapon. Suros maxed out. And 2, like, being able to just push Atheon off, the ledge meant that people were able to, in some way,
you
kind
can
of
still do that though.
Yeah, which I don't know why they didn't nerf that.
Yeah.
Like we'll go over the raid patch in a second, but I get why they nerfed the Mythoclast because more people were getting it because they were just going into the hard raid and then going up to the last boss and then just pushing him right off. I get it. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's still not fixed.
Still on exotic weapons though.
Okay.
Pocket Infinity.
It no longer shoots you with all 26 or whatever in one round.
Which is fine, because the Pocket Infinity was trash in the first place. The Plan C is where you want to go. The Pocket Infinity kicked too much. The Plan C is... I'll talk about a list of weapons that I think are going to be the new top tier, but the Plan C is definitely one of them, so I'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Let's go into the raid. So, Templar Encounter. Kill volume added to sniper platforms to prevent players from sitting on top of them. So, RIP being able to sit on the side platform, which a lot of people use.
That's the only way I know how to do it. So I am a little bit nervous about running in with my crew and doing it the right way. I'm sure we're going to be fine, but it's just.
If you're on normal, it'll be fine. Hard's going to be like even more difficult for a lot of players. But if you have a solid crew and you pair up people properly and you know where the oracles are, then you should be fine.
Yeah,
I'm going to test it out tonight. There's a couple like cheesy spots that I still have in mind that I'm pretty sure I can still use. Relic is now removed and respawned if the holder leaves the playable area. So
yeah, so that means if you do jump out to the that spot where everybody was doing it, then you're gonna lose the relic and everybody's gonna die.
I think, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't. Yeah, we gotta find out. It might just respawn or something. But
no,
typically, if you don't have the relic, you pick it up and you don't have it. Within seconds, everyone dies.
Yeah,
so.
because the oracles.
I wonder if there's blind spots and stuff. I don't know. I'll test it out. I'm gonna run the raid like 3 times on hard this week. So
now I've switched to a scout, and as you can see, they got a buff. So let's talk about.
Yes. So scout rifles base damage increased by 6%. Damage versus alien combatants increased by 6 to 25% based on tier. Improved target acquisition plus additional recoil tuning.
Honestly, I feel like scout rifles needed just that little bit Right. They didn't have
Yeah,
a ton,
for sure.
Available.
But they
weren't
that
really
bit. And
like,
now they're usable in multiplayer.
They are definitely useful. And
Yeah.
there's a couple scout rifles that I'm gonna hunt for because I feel like they're gonna be really really good. So I'll talk about that in a second. I see you using a shotgun though, Destin.
Yeah, I was gonna switch to a shotgun and show it. But I didn't.
Decrease base damage at maximum range, fall off by 20%.
Zone C.
Shot package perk now has a slightly wider cone of fire. The rangefinder and shot package perk are now mutually exclusive. So, thank goodness, because the shotgun just needed to be nerfed. It was annoying.
Yeah.
It was just really, really annoying. So, I'm overall, like, so far, I'm really happy with what I'm seeing because it's like, okay, let's get rid of the obvious cheesy Vex. Let's get rid of the shotgun that was really annoying. And let's buff something like the scout rifle, you know? So, I don't know, to me, it's, you know, I will adapt, I'll live, but to a lot of players, to them, they're not going to like it because of the fact that they can't, you know, they depend on shotguns.
What about sniper rifles? Did they get a buff?
Sniper rifles were untouched. Hand cannon in-air accuracy now increased, so that's nice.
Everybody's using icebreaker now.
Let's see. Auto rifles. Base damage decreased by 2%. Reduced precision damage multiplier from 1.5 to 1.25. Headshot bonus. Stability decreased by 4% to 17%, driven by stat value.
So that guy's using an auto, and there's a damage drop-off with auto rifles.
Yeah, so autos aren't as powerful anymore as we switch to a maxed out Suros.
Yeah.
Over the weekend I was doing like 45 damage with the headshot bonus, and then now it's like mid-30s to low 30s.
So you did notice a significant
Yeah,
drop.
so with the Vex and with the ARs, time to kill is slower, noticeably slower. You just can't bring them down as quickly anymore as you used to. Which is fine because, like I said, it makes... Because before it was like there was no point. If you had a Vex, use the Vex. If not, you use an AR, and there was like no point using anything else. So I get that. That makes sense. Overall, I agree with this update. You know, I just really liked having a Vex for mid to close range maps, and then a Suros maxed out for distance maps. It was a nice combo for me.
Enemy captured. Zone
Let's see here.
Enemy controlled.
So, and we're talking about weapons that I think are going to be the new top tier.
Yes.
For sure, Plan C. Like, how that got untouched. Well, I know why it got untouched because no one really has it and everyone uses the pocket affinity. But the Plan C is amazing. Like, I wish I had that weapon because,
5 minutes left.
First off, it's a fusion rifle.
How do you get it? Is it just a bounty?
It's a drop. No, it's not a bounty.
It's a drop?
Yeah, it's a drop.
Oh, so you just kind of get it.
Yeah, you just kind of get it. So, I mean, that's why everyone thought the pocket infinity was so good because everyone had it. It was an exotic fusion. But it's an exotic fusion rifle. The stability is really high. It also just snipes. And the charge time is almost instant. So, I'm definitely going to be hoping that drops for me sometime soon. That'll probably be my choice for my main.
Plan C.
Yeah, the Plan C. Also, the last word, hand cannon, was always it was hard to get, but it was also a good find too because it was a 2-shot hand cannon.
Yeah, you know, honestly, I don't know how I feel about those nerfs because it seems like every time I just did the bounty for Pocket Infinity, right, and then I start using it. I'm like, okay, I'll level this up. Nerfed.
Yeah.
You know, I get Icebreaker. Like, what are they going to do? Take 3 shots out of that gun? No, it just seems like every time I get a weapon that I'm going to like to utilize, it gets taken away from me.
Yeah. No,
it's not the first time that's happened. It happened with the last thing.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, it's difficult. Like, I just lost a Vex. It's pretty much useless now. The Suros is still not too bad. Like I said, I'm going to test out the Shinjin E, see if that's just a better choice overall because the rate of fire, you know?
Yeah.
Also,
I'm doing terrible, Alfredo, so you're going to get the best loot.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it goes, right?
That's exactly how it goes.
Yeah.
I actually got a second Galahorn playing earlier being the first place.
Oh, my God.
I was like, wow, that's new.
Heavy ammo
yeah, and then in terms of scout rifle, it's just about testing out a whole bunch of them. I know there's the Dragon one or something like that. My friend Nino's told me that you can get it from the Crucible. That one has really high stability. like I said, the last word that my friend Riley told me about. Also, the scout rifle from the raid I really want because of its height stability, and you can mod it so it's auto, so you can just hold down the trigger.
Yeah.
So then that's really nice.
I actually really like
Enemy
auto
captured
rifles.
Zone A.
I like Shadow Price, which is what I use.
Shadow Price is awesome. That's
Yeah,
like
it's
the
just a
best
really-
legendary AR.
Yeah, it's just a solid AR. I'm going to be using some other stuff on the... that was so bad.
Yeah, no, the Ceros is going to be right
the
now. For right now, the Ceros is what I'm going to be using until I unlock a couple of those scouts or the pocket. I mean, not the pocket, or the Plan C.
Yeah.
So, I still feel like people will still be using their shotguns because they're so dependent on it. But I still feel like ARs are still going to be the way to go until like people kind of get like the more stable automatic-ish type like scout rifles.
Yeah. We covered everything, right?
Zone C lost.
Yeah, I mean I'll double check, but that's pretty much
Zone B
everything.
How do you feel about the
Captured
Templar?
Zone A.
Templar?
Personally.
The battle?
Yeah, how we can't do the glitchy thing.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I was doing it.
B.
My team was doing it before, without it just fine.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just gonna make it difficult for a lot of people. But I mean, you shouldn't be able to cheese that way in the first place. That kind of seems like that's not the way you should be playing that, you know? So.
Yeah. Well, that is all the changes. Oh my goodness. That is all the changes that we needed to go off on in Destiny this week. Thanks for joining me, Alfredo.
No worries.
Yeah. Anyway, what do you guys think about the hotfix? You know, they got rid of another loot cave and everything. Let us know how you feel in the comments below. And for more on Destiny, you're already in the right place. IGN.